And we're back. We're back, we're bad, we're black, and we're mad. Okay, I'm going to decide we are going to go to do a little mission out to the moon. It's going to be a big mission, it's going to be out to the moon. So, what are we going to bring out to the moon with us? Well, we're going to bring two ships. We're going to bring something very similar to what we had before, which is a command pod, a small probodobodine, CurbNet access. Okay, we're going to stick that on there. But we're also going to stick a clampetron on there. You know what? Instead of that, we're going to do something different. I'm going to take a small pod. We're going to stick a... what are we going to stick? We're going to stick some reaction wheels here. This is probably not coming back. That's what I'm saying. And we're going to put a clampetron on there. And we are going to put all of our science on the bottom of this. So first of all, we need a science bay. Whoa. Can't remember where it is. Payload bay. Can we get a bigger one? No, we don't need a bigger one. Okay, so we're going to stick that on there. And in that, we are going to put our usual crap. The usual crap of science. So we're going to put a goo container. Somewhere around the middle, which is going to be somewhere around there. Let's stick the usual stuff in there. And this. There, and we're going to rotate this around a little bit. There we go. So Bob can just hang off and grab the stuff out of there. We're going to stick below that, we're going to stick a clampetron. I'm going to close this up. Oh, wait. Before we do that, we need some batteries. Power. We need power. Well, we need two of them. Oops. Come on, do what you're supposed to do. Power, right. Plenty of power. And close. Okay. Now, what other things do we have that we can use? Can we do... What is that? High gain antenna. We're going to put an antenna on this. Just going to put one of those on it. Oh, I only need one. Right, we need an antenna on this. Actually, going to stick that antenna over here on the side. No, stick the antenna here. Okay, the antenna is going to be there. And we are going to also stick some of these guys on here. So we're going to stick 4 of these. 8 of these, like so. Okay, so this is going to be our lunar lander. Now we need quite a bit of fuel in this because of my plan. So I'm going to stick 2 of these guys on here, only 2. On the sides, like so. I'm actually going to lift them up a little bit. Oh, I wanted to put a... I want to put a probodobodine in here, actually. Oh, yeah. These are the same, except one of them is slightly angular than the other. I'm going to put a couple of struts in here because I'm not too enthused about how stretchy those are. I'm going to put 4 struts there, just because that looks better. Now, and then I'm going to raise these. But I said I'm going to only have 2. So that we have clearance from this at the bottom so we can safely put a decoupler down there. Okay, so this is going to be... I'm actually launching 2 ships at once here, okay? So this is going to be our lunar lander. We've got power, we've got science. What we do not have is landing gear. You need a slightly bigger landing gear than before. I'm going to stick them here. And here. Because the Mooner thing, what do you call it? The Mooner gravity is much smaller, right? So we need one of these. I'm going to extend the ladder, and I'm going to rotate this one actually. I'm going to stick this over here on the side. I'm going to rotate that in a little bit. Not that much. Let's turn off that. Just rotate it out a little bit. I'm going to stick another ladder down here on the bottom. And that should be fine. That should be fine. Okay, so this is our lander. So I'm going to start those closed. Okay. This is going to be our lander. But what the hell are we going to... But, you know, how are we going to get home? Well, we're not, actually. This is what we're going to do. We're not coming home. This is not coming home. The next part of our ship is also not coming home. So what we need to do is put a decoupler. They've moved everything around. We're going to stick a decoupler here. We're going to stick... no. We're going to stick this here. Okay. No, we're not. Actually, we're going to stick a clampotron here. Let's stick that there. Actually, we're going to lose that clampotron. Instead of that, we're going to put one of these decouplers, a stack decoupler there, because we want to be able to dock, basically. So that is the first part of our mission. So on the bottom of that, we are going to stick something else. Where is it? There it is. The science bay, the science lab, mobile processing lab is what's next. So we're going to drag this up here. And so on the mobile processing lab, we're going to stick some electrics. We're going to stick a couple of these. 4 of these. Like so. And that should be enough. Should that be enough? Don't know. And to help us to dock, I'm going to use an old trick I learned from Scott Manley, which is lights indicating where we dock. So that's an old manly trick. It's very manly. Now, I think I'm going to copy these down. Let's get more power. Okay. Excuse me. Now, should we have... I think I'm going to have a... we have a big one of those. That's much cheaper. And I'd like to have a probodobodyne on this as well. Maybe I will put a probodobodyne on it. But where is the question? I know, I have an idea. Idea so cunning. Where is... large service bay. And in the large service bay, I'm going to put a probodobodyne. Just because... Actually, what am I doing? Take that out of here. I'm going to stick this on here, and then I'm going to move it inside. Let's turn that off. We're going to bury that inside. So inside there is a probodobodyne. Oops. Okay. And so onto this, we are going to stick a half-size thingy, and a poodle engine. Where's the old poodle engine? Right there. And so that's it. So we have power, we have control, we have docking, but we need comms. Comms. Here. We're going to put the big one on, because why not? We only need one of them, so it is. Okay. Can that be deployed? No. Okay. Alright, so there we go. There we have our thing that we're going to send out to the moon. We're sending this out to the moon, is what we're doing. So, next we need to somehow get that out there, which is going to be a little bit hard. But I have plans. Now, where... Ha! Oh no. Big fairing. Big fairing! Of course, now we need to figure out how to get this up. Whoops. And so to get it into orbit... Well, we've recently unlocked the big tank, so it's big tanks it is. Let's get 2 of those. And we get a big fuck-off mainsail on the back of that. Where's the mainsail? Oh, there it is. Duh, I couldn't see it. Okay, there we have our big fuck-off mainsail on the back of that. Oh, I forgot something really important. I'm just going to delete this. No, I'm going to take all of this off here. And I need to check something with this first. I need RCS on this, because without RCS, I won't be able to dock. Well, I will be able to dock, but... And so, oh, okay. I'm thinking that, Whoa, oh, game just crashed. Oh, no! Alright, we're going again. Game just crashed. Sorry about that, folks. My game just crashed. Coming back in. Caps Lock, how do you like it so far? Is there a casual mode for people who don't want to tinker with the communication stuff? Caps Lock, you can actually turn off the communication stuff. It's totally possible to turn off the communication stuff somewhere in the game. Not sure where, but as far as I know, it is possible to do. Okay, I got to build that whole thing again, which is kind of annoying. But yeah. Yeah, damn, annoyed. Alrighty. I might do this in 2 flights if that's the case. Now, fuck it. Doing it 1 flight. So, starting again. This time I'm going to actually plan this better, right? So I'm going to start off with the... with RCS fuel. Followed by a Clampotron docking port. There we go. And, okay, so then I had a probe core down the bottom here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Then I had service bay. And in the service bay, zoom in there, I had a mystery goo container. Okay, and I had a thermometer. Or sorry, barometer and a thermometer. Okay, so I'm just going to rotate this around. Okay, below that then we had one of these. A fucking materials base. I'm actually going to start saving this now because I don't want that to happen again because that sucked balls. So this is going to be Lunar Science Excursion. The Lunar Science Excursion ship. Okay, so we're going to close this up. Now, And we're going to strut the shit out of this bit, as we did before. Because we don't want bad things to happen. Turn that around. I know I don't have to turn that around, but it annoys me when I want to do stuff in the door of the materials bay is open. It's something that annoys me. So we've got that open. Now we're gonna rotate this down a little bit, a little bit more, and we're gonna stick a ladder here. And I just dropped something on the floor. Might as well put another ladder down there. Okay. I have to pick up the thing I dropped on the floor, which is just spilled something, but it's okay. It'll be grand. It'll be grand. It'll survive. Okay. Luckily I have a cloth right here. I can clean that up. Damn. That's annoying. Okay. We're good. Okay. So, where were we? What were we doing? Okay, so next we need fuel tanks on the side of this. 2 of them. And we're going to get 2 of these, what are they called again? Spark engines. Okay. Then landing gear. Landing gear. And I'm just lining it up here. Okay. Close those. Okay. So again, this is our lander. No, it's not our lander because we need to now check our... We need to add RCS to this fecker. That's what we need to do. Okay, so back to RCS. Damn it. We could say some RCS there and a couple of RCSs here. It's not going to be exactly right. Oh, we forgot batteries, didn't we? Open that. Retract the ladder. Batteries. We forgot batteries and power generation. So do that now. Probably only need 1 of those batteries in there. Yeah, that's probably plenty. And power generation, which will be 4 of these here. And hold on a sec. Little stuff going on in the background, but that's okay. Alright, okay. So we've got power, generation, we have RCS, we've got batteries, we need comms. Comms is next. Comms is next. We're going to put 1 here. Just the 1. That's our comm system. Okay. Hey, there's my little logo. Spaced Invaders. Alright. Closing that up. Okay, this time. I'm going to quickly save before we go on any further because we crashed. We don't want crashes again. So, we need a decoupler. Which is going to be... No, wrong decoupler. It's going to be this decoupler. This decoupler. And underneath that decoupler, we need a clampotron. And underneath that clampotron... Actually, we're going to put this underneath that clampotron. And then... So that is our probe core for our station, our science station, science lab. Nope. Can I cheat? I will cheat. Oops. Moving this up a little bit. There we go. That makes me feel better. So then below this, we're going to put this fine fettle of a thing. Excellent. Alrighty. Now, what was next? We had our batteries. The reason I'm using these batteries is the lights. And because we're going to be doing science on this, we're going to need quite a few batteries. So hopefully those will be enough. Photovoltaic panels. 4 of them here. Actually, 4 of them here. And another 4 of them here. So we have control, we have batteries, we have power generation. We need comms. 1 comm only. And we're not going to block our logo, that would be stupid. We have comms. Okay. We're also going to need a little bit of extra something. So, I'm going to put... Wait, is this what I think it is? Yeah, monopropellant tank. I'm going to put a couple of spare monopropellant tanks on this. Here. That means I'm going to move my comms to here. There's a couple of spare monopropellant tanks to refill this. And we might even bring this whole thing out to Minmus if we can. But we'll see about that. We'll see about it. So I'm going to stick this on here. Yeah, it's bigger than the last one, I know. But it needs to be. Up you go. The reason why it's bigger than the last one is because I'm going to use a lot of the fuel in this to refuel this to go down. We might actually... Well, we'll worry about that later. I don't have the ability to do in situ resource utilization at this time, but when I do, I will be looking at that very, very closely. Okay, so next we need a decoupler, which is this one here. And then we need our large fairing payload. There we go. Large fairing. I'm not going to build a fairing until later. I'm worried about this. Okay, I'm going to quickly save before we go any further after our crash. So, sticking, whoops, 1, 2 of these. Engines is going to be a mainsail engine on the bottom. Then I'm going to copy this. You'll see why in just a minute, because we're going to We're going to do asparagus stage the shit out of this thing. That's what we're going to do. How much is this costing us? 110,000. No problem. So, I'm going to stick a nose cone on here. Too small. Perfect. Nose cone. Kerbal Engineer is not working for this version of KSP yet, which is a shame because I would really like to know. This is probably way, way overkill. It probably is. But we're going to do it anyway. Some fins on the back there. Okay, so we're going to drop these tanks first. So let's get all our engines down here on our bottom stage. So these engines will drop first, so that's those. So let's create a new... Those will go first. Then those will go... Probably the fairing will go before that, but... I'd say the fairing will go before the second 2 engines. And this probably will get us out to the moon before we even use this, but that's okay. That means we just have more fuel, more Delta V. More fuel in our reserves. More fuel reserves. Just gonna drop these down a little bit. Make room for our fairing. And of course, yeah, that's right. Okay, so all of those engines will fire. So these ones will drop first. So we're going to take a fuel line from here to here. And then these ones drop second. Yep, so we're going to take a fuel line from here into here. Now, fuel is something that I really need to know. there is something about the fuel flow in this game, and I can't fucking figure out how to look at the fuel flow. But you know, I'm just gonna have to hope that this works. So now we strut the shit out of it. Strut the shit out of it. Until we can strut no more. We can't strut through those. We can strut through these. We can't strut up here because of the fairing that's going to be there. Fairing's not there yet, but it will be. Okay. I'm actually going to strut this on as well, because I do not trust those little thingies. What you call them? Decouplers. Don't trust those little decouplers. Don't trust them at all. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, I don't trust those little decouplers because you know, it just does not look fucking safe to me. Anyway, so we've strutted this. I wish I had Kerbal Engineer, but I do not. So that tiny dude, hey, you have to go to work. Sorry, I didn't see that tiny dude. Too bad. He's probably already gone. Okay. Right, let's build our fairing. And it's going to be clamshell and build fairing. Got to bring it out. Okay, there's our fairing. Okay, that's quite a big fairing. I'm worried that it's going to cause a lot of drag at the start, so I'm actually going to put a couple more fins in the back of this. And if I had vernier engines, I would put vernier engines on it, but I do not, so we're just going to have to do with that. Whoa, why did that not double up? That doubled up. Oh, it worked that time. Okay, so Minman Science Excursion. We shall save it and we shall crew it up. So, Jeb, sorry, Jeb, you're not coming. We need a scientist. Chrysalin Kerman, Bob Kerman. We're going to put Valentina in here. Should I take an engineer? Really need to start thinking about getting these guys up. Leveling these guys up. Okay, so we're ready to go. Valentina's piloting. We're going to save. We're going to launch. Let's hope this thing launches. Oh, let's double check our staging first. So, staging. All engines burn at once. We drop those two. Then we drop our fairing, and then we drop those two engines. Then we disengage, lose our fairing, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, we're good to go. Saving, launching. I should have probably put on some launch clamps. Let's see if this explodes everything before we launch. No, we're all good. Okay. And launching. Yes, we're up. Oh, launches quite well. Throttle back a little bit. And throttle back a little bit more. Now we're going to turn, do our gravity turn. Drop back a little bit. Lock on prograde. Okay, we're 3 kilometers up. And I don't know what our terminal velocity is. I'm just going to blast this thing out. I don't know what our terminal velocity is. I just want to get high up and out of the atmosphere. Right, let's set this up. Okay, all good. Worried about the fairing causing too much drag on the front. Oh, we've... First engine's away. I must install stage recovery at some point. Okay, we're coming up on the 90-degree mark. I'm going to lock it there. Houston, we're looking good. Altitude is high. I think we're fine. I think we're going to reach our apoapsis before these engines burn out, which is great. Basically, the more fuel we have when we get to the moon, the more missions we can do on the moon before we send out a rescue team. Because we are going to have to send out a rescue team because there's no way these guys are going to be able to get home. Okay. 75. There we go. God, we've got loads of fuel left. This is great. Alright, let's get on our prograde. Let's turn on the engines a little bit to get on our prograde. Okay. Not much in the line of... The reaction wheels are not going to be able to handle this. That's for sure. Okay. Should I dump those engines now? Are they just going to cause trouble later? I don't know. Let's do a burn to get us into orbit. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay. Got 30-second burn. Well, sorry, 26-second burn in 50 seconds. Just trying to get the ship to go around. I'm not going to fast forward here because then we'll stop rotating, and I wanted to keep rotating until we reach our node. So we're going to be burning right about now. Okay. I think I might dump these engines so that they're not we'll see. I'm going to dump these engines before this line comes out of the I'm going to do that anyway, actually, now that I see. So that they don't stay in orbit, basically. So, lose them. Oh, dear. Okay, let's lose those as well. Oh! Okay, let us revert flight to launch. That didn't happen. That didn't happen, I swear. Okay, we're going to move this above this. So our fairing doesn't deploy until we're ready for it to deploy. Okay, let's launch. Yeah, that was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Oh dear. I forgot to turn on SAS there, and we went off course a little bit, but we can recover. We're recovering. Just going to fuel down a little bit. And lock to our prograde. 4 kilometers up. 250 meters per second. And rising. Throttle up. Full throttle. Let's go. Let's go. We go and make it. We go make it. Okay, we have 3 people watching the stream. Hello, 3 people watching the stream. That tiny dude was watching, but he had to go to work. Dump those engines. Who else we got? Say hello. Say hello. McSquared, are you still there? Anybody? Bueller? 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 Okay, this is actually a much better launch. Oh, it's not actually. We could be a lot shallower. Should be a lot shallower at this point. But we're alright. We're going to be fine. We're going to be just fine. Alright, so let's go for an 80-kilometer orbit here. Okay, whoops, wrong button. I meant to do that. Okay, so at this point I should really just get rid of the fairing. Maybe I will quick save and try doing that now. Let those fall away. Okay, bad design fairing wise on my part. But it all worked out in the end, and that's the important thing. Oops. $85.79. That'll do. Right. Okay, we've got to start burning at about 32 seconds. Hopefully, we'll have rotated down far enough to do that. I have to remember to turn back on SAS. Actually, going to start burning now and get this down a little bit better. And now start burning. Okay. On my marker. There, we're on the marker. Okay. This is all going to be fine. This is going to work. This is going to be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's change our camera. Oh, there we go. No, orbital, chase, locked, auto. No. Free camera. Jump those stages. Let's get this back on the 90. Houston, we're looking good. Let's lose this. Okay. 86 by 78. That's close enough for me. Alrighty. We made it. We're in orbit. Next, we got to get to the moon. Okay, so to get to the moon, we need to start somewhere around our descending node, actually. Add maneuver. We got loads of fuel. I've totally and utterly over-engineered this ship. Totally. But that's kind of alright, really. We're coming in equatorially, which is great. I want to get low enough, say 30 kilometers above the lunar surface is about right. That's kind of where I want to be. Alrighty, so let's get to our maneuver node. If that's possible with a ship this size. Okay, we are rotating, so let's turn off SAS, and I'm just going to do physics warp around a little bit. Hopefully that will bring us to our maneuver node before we have to burn. Should do. Should do. I'm hoping it does. I just had a thought, a scary, scary thought. Electric charge is fine. I'm just going to leave that up there for the moment. So I should really keep an eye on it. Hey, look at the Kerbals, Valentina, Chrysalin, and Bob. They're all so happy. Landscape floating away below us. Let's go to auto camera. Eight minutes out. We got a 1 minute burn. Well, sorry, 1 minute burn. Estimated burn 54 seconds. So we want to start around 26 or 27 seconds out from our node. Just physics warping our ship around. And now I'm going to regular time warp our ship a little bit. There we go, to lock it in place. Turn on SAS. Okay. Focus on our ship. Okay, there's our maneuver node. Did we put... We did put an antenna on this. That's good. Okay. We might redo that Duna mission soon as well to get that up and running. Okay, so we are 6 minutes out. So let's fast forward closer to our node. Now we burn now. A little bit late there, but that's alright. Oh, the moon's not rising. That's weird. Jesus, we're not even going to use all the fuel in this. But that's okay. Can I turn on the lights? Lights on. Don't want those poor guys in the dark back there. So we are going to basically spam signs from the moon with this. That's my plan. Alrighty. We've done it. Focus view. Okay, we want to get a little bit closer to the moon, so just lock on our prograde and... That's bad enough. That's as far as we want to go. Okay, and we have a fuck ton of fuel left in this. A fuck ton. All right. Let's refocus on our ship and let us warp to there. Warp to our lunar encounter. Goodbye, Kerbin. Actually, before we go any further, well, as soon as we slow down, I'm going to deploy all of the solar panels on the science lab because those are going to be needed. I should have set them up as a hotkey, but I didn't. An action group, but I didn't, because I forgot, because I'm a fucking idiot. Hopefully this is enough. Hoping it is. Stop moving. Alright, so we are not in the moon's sphere of influence just yet, but we will be very soon. Okay, now we're in the moon's sphere of influence. So we're going to have to... add a maneuver here to help us get down. Alright, that'll do. 21, 26. Of course, now I got to do the whole turning again. So let's turn off that. And try to turn the ship around. There it goes. It's turning very slowly. This thing turns really fucking slowly. Okay, so we're turning. So I'm going to physics warp to turn us around much faster. Okay, so now we wait while we physics warp. Well, we've got 1.5 hours before we get to our maneuver node, so we should be just fine. Fine and dandy. When I dump that last fucking bit at the back of that ship, we'll be okay. Be totally fine. I swear. Be able to rotate the ship. Be fine. The only reason we're doing this is because we've got... As I over-engineered the ship, I've got all this fuel. I may as well use it. The more fuel I have around the moon, the better this mission is going to go, as you'll see. So we're coming around. Now, so we're stopped physics warping, so we're going to start time warping right about now to lock us in place. Turn on that SAS and we're look good. Not exact, and that's basically a cheat. I just cheated there. I'm a cheat. A cheating cheat. But there we go. Okay, we got 4 people watching the stream. Hello, 4 people watching the stream. How are we all doing today? We all happy? We all good? We all rocking? We all rolling? Okay, warp to my next maneuver node. 30-second burn. We're almost on it. Okay, we're 1 minute out from our maneuver. So in 25 seconds we... What am I saying? We start burning when it says 15 T-minus. T-minus 15 seconds is when we start burning, so very soon now. Very, very soon. Hello, 4 people watching the stream. Give a shout out. Say who you are. Who are you? What are you? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Or not. Let's bring it a little bit closer to our maneuver. Our node. Difficult to do with a ship this size. Sorry if it's a little bit dark. I can't help that. Oh no. I started burning when I shouldn't have. Okay, we're on our node or close enough to it at this point that I'm happy. Excuse me. And burning. Burn a little late there, but I bet a second, but that's alright. Okay, we are now officially in lunar orbit. And we are now officially in the lunar orbit that we sort of wanted. 26 by 18. That'll do. That'll do. I think that I'm going to hold on to this stage. Okay, so we're in lunar orbit. I want to adjust... No. What do I want to do? Okay, we're using a lot of energy here. Not energy, a lot of power. So we can turn that off. And now I'm going to check my ship. Check everything. Have we EVA'd in Kerbal in lunar orbit? Let's find out. Okay, Valentina is out of the ship. Let's turn on her lights so we can see her. Get an EVA report. No, no signs from that. Okay, get back in. Alright. So I'm going to quick save. It's important that I quick save at this point. And then I'm going to detach this ship. Right here. So now we have left this behind, the Mobile Science Lab. Goodbye, Mobile Science Lab. We no longer need you. But what we do need is to get away from the Mobile Science Lab because we're going to do a little maneuvering. Okay. And we're going to land on the moon. Just deploy shield? What the hell is that, deploy shield? Don't know what that means. Okay, so we are going to land now on the moon. We're going to lock Valentina on our retrograde. We're going to turn off our RCS because that is just not going to happen right now. And we're going to land somewhere. I think did we already land in there? I don't know. We're going to change our nav ball around, rotate our ship so our nav ball is level, and we're going to come in for a landing. Why aren't we coming in for a landing? Oh. Because we hadn't activated our engines, that's why. Okay. Burning. Coming in for a landing. Okay. Alrighty. Goodbye, Mobile Science Lab. We shall see you again soon. Yes, we will. Not quite yet, but soon. Whoops. And I alt-tabbed out of my game. There we go. We're back. Beautiful sunrise over the moon. Let us deploy our landing gear. And let's fast forward until we reach the moon. Oh, Nelly. What's our altitude? Radar altitude, vertical speed. We're quite low. I think that we should start slowing down. We are going very fast. So we're going to start slowing down very soon. As soon as we're over these little craters. I can't remember, is this where I landed before? Shit. Oh well, right, we're slowing down. Oh dear. This is not going according to plan. I think I started burning way too late. Way too late. Oh. Okay, quick load. Where was I when I quick saved? Shit, where was I when I quick saved? Okay. We were in lunar orbit. Okay, we were here when we quick saved. Alrighty. We're gonna decouple now. Oh, we decoupled the wrong one. Shitballs. Quick load. That was user error. That was my stupid mistake. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, so now we need to decouple this here. So decouple, and let's knock it out of the way if we can. Nope. Oh, we can't. Alright, but that's okay. So we're going to turn retrograde. Let's get us on our retrograde. We'll turn on our RCS. And we're just going to move out of the way of the station. Just going to go back to the station and turn on stability control here. Back to our ship. Oops. This time we're going to do that right. I think I landed in that crater before. Did I land in that crater? No, I don't think I landed in that crater before. So, I'm an idiot, is what it is. I am an idiot. So let's. There we go. Let's burn. This time, I'm going to try slow down a little bit sooner. How about that, huh? Goodbye, Mobile Processing Lab. We'll see you soon. Oh, let's turn off RCS. We don't need that now. We're just wasting it. Okay. Whoops. Landing gear away. Go fast forward. I'm going to quick save and then fast forward. Quick save, fast forwarding. Oh, I'm such a numpty sometimes. Alrighty. Okay. What is our... Oh, whoops. Okay. Whoa. That was weird. Okay. So... I'm going real fast. I'm going to start slowing down right about now. See, I'm learning. Still over 3 kilometers up. But we're going to be fine. We're going to make it. We're going to make it down. Okay, let's see. Beautiful view. Maybe these engines weren't quite as powerful as I'd hoped. Maybe they nerfed them since the last time I played. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I think they nerfed them since the last time I played. Since the last version. In this version, I don't think they're quite as powerful as they were. So this mission may turn into a... we may have to do a rescue mission here. Oh dear. Oh. Dang it! Dang it! is she gonna survive? Is she gonna survive? Is she gonna survive? No. Okay. It's quick load. Oh dear God! Let's fast forward down a bit. I'm going to start slowing down way earlier, like now. Get on your retrograde, Valentina, and let's start slowing you down. Alright. Maybe I should have put fucking Terrier engines on this instead of these Sparks. Is it Sparks? Is that what they are? Yeah, Sparks. Okay. Pretty happy with this now. I may send another lander because this has not really worked out the way I'd planned. Oh, no, wrong button. Oh God, I hate the way it does that. Alright, burning again. Yeah, I think Terrier engines would have been better for this mission. I think these Sparks are just not powerful enough for what I'm trying to do. No, we're slowing down. I think we're going to be alright this time. Except we are coming down on a bloody slope, which I don't like. Let's go forward a little bit. Away from that slope. Okay. Well, these engines are pretty good. Okay, what's my height? I did use almost half my fuel getting down here, so... Yeah, we down. Woo! Down safe. On a very precarious slope. Just going to raise up a little bit. And... Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh. Get back on your retrograde. Okay, this mission is a bit of a bust. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to send out a new lander for this one. Alrighty. Oh, safely down. Jesus, Valentina. Well done. Well done, you good woman. Oh, fucking hell. That was bad. That was bad on my part. Alright, well she's down. She's down safe. We're gonna observe the materials bay. And we're going to keep that data. Oh, Jesus. We're going to open this. And we're going to observe the mystery goo. Keep that data. Log the pressure data. Keep that data. Log the temperature. We're going to keep that data. We're going to take a crew report. Yep, crew report taken. You're going to EVA. Take an EVA report. We can take a surface sample from here. Excellent. Keep forgetting that. EVA report. Keep data. And store experiments. And let's let go. And we'll plant a flag. Where are we? EVA report. Far side crater. Okay, we're gonna reset that experiment. We're gonna plant a flag and we're gonna call it Far Side Crater, so that we remember where we are. Okay, Far Side Crater, and we're gonna say that was a fucked up landing. Whoops, fucked up landing. Okay. Yeah, that was a fucked up landing. But we did it. We've managed to do it. So that's all that's important, huh? Okay, Valentina. Time to get back in the ship. We don't even need to collect the data, as you will see soon. Okay. So now, we want to wait until this comes around. And we're going to go up and dock with it. So we're going to set it as target. Set as target. Actually, when it hits about the apoapse is when we will go. So now we are going to launch on our 90. So quick save and go. That way. Subtract our landing gear. God, I hope we've got the Delta V to get back into orbit. If we don't, this has all been for nothing. Actually, no, it hasn't all been for nothing. We still have the the mobile processing lab out here, which is important that we have the mobile processing lab out here. Why do I look like I'm on? Oh, it's some target mode. Let's go to orbit mode. To raise my apoapse a little bit, coming up a little bit too shallow. Okay. Alright. So from there, add a maneuver. Oh. Trying to do a launch rendezvous here, but maybe. 5 kilometers. 1.9 kilometers. 0.8 kilometers. 2 kilometers. 1.6. That's close enough. Alright. How much fuel do we have? Loads! Loads of fuel. Plenty of fuel for this. It's only a 20-second burn. Yeah. I have to be careful now. Because I think that ship, you know what, the ship can do it. It can do it. I've successfully landed and I'm successfully taking off to meet up with my mothership back in orbit because I successfully did what I set out to do. So this ship is going to work. It's going to be perfect. Okay, we burn at 10 seconds. 11 seconds we'll start burning. Alright, let's see what it looks like inside. Nice. Nice. And burn. Now we can refuel this at the. We can refuel this at the mobile processing lab. Is the plan. Alright, that's close enough. Okay. So we're in orbit and we're going to warp to there. So just before we rendezvous with the mobile processing lab, and we're going to dock at the mobile processing lab, and we're going to dump off all of our science and let our scientists do their little sciencey thing, and it's all going to be flippin' magnificent, and they're going to do massive things as we glide over the surface of the moon. Why is there two things? Oh, that's part of the decoupler. Cowling is still there. Okay. Should be getting close to it now. Where is she? There she is. Okay. So I want to go target retrograde. Just slow down. Let's look at this difference in speed. 14.1 meters per second. We do that with RCS, but I'm not going to. So that'll be when that hits about 1.7. That means we'll be at our closest to it, and then I will burn. Bad now. So 0 at our velocity. Whoa, or not. That was a little bit too much. I was a little bit too aggressive there. So I'm going to go back to zeroing out my velocity. Okay. Now point at the target, which is the other way. But I'm doing it that way because I'm just different that way. It's the way I roll. Yeah. Damn right, buddy. It's the way I roll. And then we burn towards our target. Quite a good distance away, so we'll speed up a little bit. And then let's get target retrograde. So we'll close with that now very quickly. And 40 meters per second speed difference. That's alright. Right, I've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes now. I'm going to stop streaming soon, but not quite yet. Okay, I'm going to start slowing this thing down. And just get a little bit closer. Okay, going a little bit too fast. Alright, let's try and do this with whoa. The hell? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's what it is. Duh. There we go. Alright. Okay, alright, so that's RCS is a lot more powerful than it was. Right, I'm going to shut off these engines because at the moment I do not need them anymore, okay? So now I need to get myself into a position where I can dock with this thing. But before I do that, I'm going to go to this and I'm going to turn it around if I can. I cannot. Okay, so I was going to try and turn it so that the docking bay was facing north, but that's not going to happen. So instead, I'm going to switch my camera to locked camera mode. And maneuver. Just a quick look at my RCS situation. Monopropellant. I've got fuck tons of monopropellant. I don't have to worry about that at all. Okay. Now, you may ask yourself, why am I not using something like docking camera? Don't need docking camera. You could totally dock with just the nav ball. If you look at the nav ball, if you line everything up, you don't need it. See? I docked entirely there from looking at the nav ball. Easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Lining up my target node, my forward facing node, and my prograde node. Line the three of them up. As long as the ship is pointing in basically the right direction, it's going to work. Okay, now let's do what we came here to do. Let us review our data, and we'll transfer it to the processing lab. And we have the review data. Send it to the processing lab. Also in here somewhere I've got some there they go. Review data, send to the processing lab. Review data and send to the processing lab. You know what I probably should have done? Okay, I know I did something wrong there. I didn't do something wrong, to be honest. I did something right. But I could have done something slightly different. So, sending that to the processing lab. Okay, so the processing lab is... It's got 465 of 765 data. So, we need to start its research. Okay, we're now researching. So it's, 0.004 of a science point. So it's researching away. It is not using too much power, and we can clean the experiments from the science bay. That takes a bit of power, but we've got plenty of power generation going on this ship, so I'm not fucking worried. Not fucking worried at all. Well, more important than any of that, though, we need to fuel up. So let's fuel up our ship again. That's why we have all this fuel. And we shall be ready to go back down and do it all over again. But that will not be tonight. That will be another night. Because I'm going to finish up streaming now in the next few minutes, guys. Ugh. But before I do... No, I'm not going to do that now. I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm tired. I'm not one of these people who can stream for like fucking 6 hours. It's just not me. But here we go. We're done. So we're going to basically go back down to the moon, and we're going to pick up more science from another one of the biomes on the moon, and we're going to bring it back up here, and we're going to have our science bay basically process the shit out of it. And by the time we go down and come back up, it's going to have some science which they're going to send back to Kerbal. we're probably going to send another one of these out to Minmus, I think, and do the same in Minmus. But before we do, I'm going to go back to the Space Center. I'm going to check to see, do we need anything done from the, what you call it, from the surface of the moon. Planet flag on Minmus. I've already done that. Planet flag on the moon. We'll do that next time we go down. Satellite and polar orbiter on Minmus. We're not going to do that now. Satellite equatorial orbiter and surface output on Minmus. Not going to do that. Explore Minmus. Docking around Minmus. We could do that. We're not going to do that right now. I'll take it just in case. Rescue tested TR-38. Landed on Minmus. What's a TR-38? Oh, what's a TR-38? Is it an engine? I don't know. I don't know what a TR-38 is. Geezer, we need to play some Elite again. Yeah, maybe we do. I have to find out what a TR-38 is. I'm not going to take that until I figure out what a TR-38 is. Demolitions Enterprises. Okay. Kickback, solid fuel booster, and flight above Kerbal. Yeah, I'm not doing those right now. Right, so what have I got to do? Explore Minmus, plant a flag on the moon. Well, we'll do that next time we land on the moon. Position a satellite orbit, satellite in a cold neo orbit around doing it. We might do that the next time. We might also plant a flag on Minmus, build a surface outpost. We're not going to build a surface. Well, let's see. Antenna, docking port, and can generate power. 9 Kerbal. Fuck that. Minmus? Really? 9 Kerbals? How much do I get? Not a lot. Specific satellite, specific orbiter and carbon. Probably an easy mission. Rescue Fozy Kerman from an orbit around. Alright, I could go out to Minmus, rescue Fozy Kerman, plant a flag on Minmus, and test whatever the hell that is. I'm going to take it. I'm going to see what the hell that is. I have a way for us to get tons of cash decently quick. Then we can get you into a heavier ship for fighting. It depends on time. Time is the fire in which we burn, my friend. External. Yeah, I'm looking for TR. It's something that I didn't have. It will turn up blue here. Ah. Oh. TR-38D. A fucking decoupler? Are you fucking kidding me? A huge decoupler? You know what? I'll figure it out. I'll do it. I'll do it. But I'm not going to do it now. This is the old gaming geezer. I'm going to sign off. It's been fun. It's been rocking. It's been rolling. But that tiny dude, Mini, I have something on Thursday. I know we were talking about doing a game on Thursday, and I did say I wasn't sure if I'd be able to, but I do have something on Thursday that I kind of wanted to go to. But it might be shit, you see, that's the thing. It might be good, it might be shit, I don't know. So, I'll keep you posted, okay? Anyway, this is the old gaming geezer. I'm going to sign off. Thank you for watching my stream, and I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed my fucking crashes and crashes and crashes. But all of our missions were a success tonight, I must say. All of our missions were a success. Unlike last time when we lost a probe in deep space. But that's enough. That's enough of that for now. It's the old gaming geezer signing off. Good night, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu to you and you and you and you and you. Where's OBS? Okay, turning off OBS. Good night. Bye-bye.